The Edge is back at it again, and this time we're full throttle. We're near Polokwane, along the border with Botswana in South Africa. Our adventure continues with Gerhard Voss and Dagoboi Safaris here in South Africa.
Put me at ease and let's see if you can shoot.
I hope so.
Let's go do it.
The Edge is brought to you by Old Smokes Coffee Roastery and Cafe, Browning, G5 Outdoors, Prime Archery, Stealth Cam, Outdoor Edge, High Mountain Seasonings, Hornady, Canac Industrial Services, Portable Winch Co., Vortex.
This morning we're at the Nkwe Tactical Training Academy in Limpopo, South Africa. So this ranch is where they train all of the rangers for rhino protection. And it's funded by the Bisbee Fish and Wildlife Conservation Fund. And that's Wayne, who you've met on the show already. Just whatever you do, don't put it into reverse by accident, please. Today we're going to get a tour. We're going to be able to get put through part of their training regime.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that so they can track
Yeah.
ballistically and so forth if there's any issues?
That's right, yeah. So we've got the operational firearms and then the training firearms.
You take your mag out of your webbing, you put it on, and then you must then cock the weapon again, so you can chamber around. Okay?
We're going to meet Simon Rood, who is the gentleman who puts on all the training academy.
Yeah. Camera guys, you stay behind, obviously.
Cock your weapon, cock your weapon, cock it, there we go.
These guys are fully certified by the government to train the rangers. These guys are badass.
36 out of 80.
Hell, my little girl got a 39, but you know.
That's good, eh? First time,
Not
very
bad,
good.
not bad.
Literally, they go out, they sleep in the bush with all the things in South Africa that can kill you. They sleep in sleeping bags on the ground with the snakes and everything else. Essentially, if there's a rhino and he's 50 feet away asleep, those rangers will be in the bush hiding to make sure that they can catch a poacher if a poacher comes in and tries to get the horn off the rhino and tries to kill the rhino.
When the whistle blows, selector on R, cock the weapon, engage. Awesome. Take your mag up. 16.
Yeah!
Also very good. 8, 3, and 1. Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good clap. Well done. 16. Full score. Now you with your right hand. Your right hand, you go like this. And you say.
We're back from the training facility. We've got to see some amazing stuff today. We just got back to Gerhard's place. We are at the Buaniti Luxury Lodge in the Limpopo province of South Africa. What we're going to do, we're going to show you guys some of the accommodations here. It's first class, it's beautiful. This is just one of the rooms, one of the cabins here. All the comforts of home. It's very, very nice. Air conditioned, of course. So not only the service, but the people here are amazing. It's first class. Accommodations, first class as well. If you guys want an amazing experience here in South Africa, Buaniti Lodge is the place to go with Dagaboy Safaris South Africa. We are hunting today for the first time on our trip. So we're gonna do some bow today, we're gonna do some rifle today, and we sighted in the rifle last night, everything was awesome. Now I'm sighting in the bow to make sure everything's working good, in pretty good shape.
Let's go. Just scouting for tracks and see if we can find anything that's suitable, and we'll get off and track it.
So today on The Edge, we're continuing our epic hunting experience in the Tom Burke area of Limpopo, South Africa. I'm really looking forward to going on more hunts with Dagaboy Safari South Africa, run by my good friend Gerhard Voss. Now, Brian Wally's with us, and this is Brian's first Africa hunt. And besides the rhino he darted on the show previously, he's never hunted an animal in his life, let alone on the African savannah. So we've got a wide range of animals that we're able to hunt, so there should be multiple opportunities to harvest a good dinner to barbecue tonight.
Now, if this thing works, close your ears. It should not fire.
We have the opportunity to hunt sable, blesbuck, waterbuck, warthog, kudu, springbok, blue wildebeest, Cape buffalo, zebra, you name it. So a lot of these animals have two names. Gemsbuck is also called an oryx. So it's a real lesson to keep track of all of them. Now there's also an opportunity to hunt a roan antelope, but the export permit for him is quite involved. Now Luis is out with another guide, or professional hunter as they're called here. He already has a sable, an oryx, a Cape buffalo, and eland, so he's getting his quota filled. And we're seeing a lot of tracks, but we just can't get close. We do really appreciate the experience of walking through the African bush. It was fantastic. But what we really want to know is if you're going to take us straight to the honey hole this morning, or if you're going to walk us around in circles again for
I'm gonna shoot him.
9 hours. Well, to coin a phrase I heard this morning, it's been tough sledding so far. We had pouring rain yesterday. Today it's not raining, but a little overcast, starting to warm up. Seen a few things, but just haven't been able to close the deal on them yet. So this is cool. This is a porcupine from South Africa. Just a little bit different than ours up in Canada. And they're not barbed either. Or at least this one's not. It's pretty cool.
Dan kom langs, hoop alsjeblieft niet terug gaan, maar je rijdt aan de straat af. Dan draai je rechts. Dan tot het vliegveld, zo zien.
All right, Brian got his first critter.
How far a shot was that?
Probably 80.
Yeah.
Perfect shot, man.
Looks like a nice rat.
Perfect shot.
So Brian, compared to you darting the rhino 2 days ago, what's the difference between this and actually harvesting an animal?
Well, I get to eat it. That's number one. Have we haven't had any Paula yet, have we?
No.
No, I'm looking forward to tasting it. Everything we've eaten so far has been spectacular. And it's good because I have no problem killing an animal as long as it goes to use. And it will go to use. It's going to get eaten. And, but I mean, it's kind of the same, but different,
yeah.
You know, because you're actually, you know, you're taking the animal, actually taking it, right? Mm-hmm. The rhino dart hunt was full-on commando crawling. We haven't done that. We didn't have to do that for this, but it's still through that thicket. As you know, we've been doing some serious bushwhacking, right? So it's exhilarating, for sure. It's exhilarating.
Well, we must have covered, what, 12, 13 miles in the last 2 days?
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
It's a lot of work. It's by no means when people think of hunting, or even in South Africa, oh, you're hunting in, you know, a fenced backyard. And if you call 6,000 acres a fenced backyard, I don't know. Those animals run. They just, you know, you get on them, you think you got a shot, and poof, they're gone, right? So.
That was a superb shot.
Thank you.
I mean, you drop it right there.
It didn't walk.
The Gerhard just got word that an export permit that he's been waiting for has been approved, and it looks like we're hunting roan antelope this afternoon.
En dis kappeslag.
Our fortunes have really turned around. It's been raining, we still have rhino hunting and the rangers on our brain. We really need to get our head in the game if we're going to find all the African animals Gerhard has told us are here.
The blazebuck is like you say, you see, they'll stay a couple of times and then they go. And you have to use that opportunity to just be on them all the time. But I have to say, when we walked into them, there was impala, the blazebuck, there was oryx, there was zebra, there was a bunch of stuff. So there's like 500 eyes looking at us and we're only like 16 eyes.
We're on our way to hunt a roan antelope to see if Brian can harvest it. He's only here for one more day, and after that, like all good things, his African safari comes to a close.
Squeeze slowly, okay? Wait. That would have been a disaster. Calm down. Come on. Hey, let me focus.
I have another week on the South African savannah, so today, Brian gets to hunt all the animals he doesn't have yet.
His front leg, his right front leg, okay? I shoot him right on the knob. Okay, take him.
I get him?
Yes, he's down.
Got him. He didn't stand a chance.
Yes. Management hunt. It's one of those management hunts, old bull, had to be taken out. Brian was the man to do it for us. Ja, dis hy is die maarsteen van die klomp. Daar's 'n ou bil hierdie. Ek hoor hom so.
So as luck would have it, Brian wasn't done yet. On our way back to camp, a huge kudu that we've been hunting for 2 days walks out of the tree.
You see him? On the shoulder. Take him. He's happy.
Holy mackerel!
Everything happened fast today. I'm very happy. It was a full day, 4 great trophies. At least Scott now can see there is animals, and I was getting worried. He thinks there's only, we put the trackers in the field with sticks and tracks on the bottom and let them push tracks as they go. So. Okay, let's go.
Brian also harvested a sable and an oryx by the time his South African adventure was done. And we celebrated with barbecued eland and blue wildebeest that evening, just like every other evening. But this one was a celebration of newfound friendships with Brian and the gang. They were leaving the next day, but my hunting adventure with Gerhard continues. Luis walked away with 7 animals, Brian with 8, if we count the rhino dart hunt. The competition between these two is intense.
Eland.
This is Luis's.
The marlin killer of Cabo, Mexico.
And maybe it comes from their participation in the Bisbee's Black and Blue fishing tournament. Gerhard's wife Yolandi left early to take the guys to the airport. Their hunting adventure with Dagoboi Safaris South Africa over for this year. And it was time to say goodbye to Boyoneti. It was a lot of fun watching Brian get his first hunting experience, and what a place to do it. Gerhard and I continued on. So we started out in a tree stand with my bull. Oryx showed up, a couple of warthogs, an impala walked in, and some zebras skirted the perimeter, but nothing presented itself for a good shot.
He's got a beautiful face on him. shoot them anywhere. That's it, man.
Here we go. Well, we got her done finally. Our first South African game animal. Old impala. Tips of his horns are all scratched up, broken off. You can see where he's been scraping the trees. The impala right now are actually in rut, and it's much like a white-tailed deer with the scent glands in the back hocks. These guys have them, the bottom pads, and then underneath. Beautiful black face on this guy. So this was number one.
Pretty great shot. Did you see them? I didn't want to stop. Did they run? Or did they, no, they just walked?
So we were on our way back from lunch after a really successful morning hunt, but lunch would have to wait.
I think that's it, but I just want to make sure. It looks like him. Yeah, that's it. Make sure you have a very clear shot. You have a clear shot. Load up. If he gets up, you shoot him again. I don't know where you hit him, so that's...
He's trying to get up, but he's not. I think we got ourselves a tank.
Well done, Scott. Well done. Just stay there. If he gets up, you poke him again.
Hang on.
Shit, I hope you hit him again on the second shot.
I did.
You did? Oh, there he is. You hit him again.
Is he down? Yeah. All right. Woo!
Watch out, man.
Oh no, my favorite tree.
Wait a minute, Scott. Damn, that was a good shot, that first one. Damn!
Oh, look at that.
Dude, you owe me big time. This is a monster. Hold on. He's done.
Look at that. Wow. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Calm down a little bit.
So what do you say, man?
Okay, well, we we left the blind. We were leaving and coming
For
down
lunch.
the road. These animals were on their way to the water hole where we were bow hunting. So we might have been able to get it with a bow, who knows. We kind of stopped it just down the way, and we kind of got set up and watched, and they decided they were going to cross the road, and holy smokes, Gerhard gave me the word. 277 yards. First shot knocked him down. Gerhard told me not to move, obviously. He said if he gets up, hit him again. And he didn't get up, he didn't get up, he didn't get up, and then all of a sudden, up he popped. So I give him one more, and he made her about 25 yards from the road.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Scott, that was a hell of a shot, man.
Thank you,
That was
thank you.
really, that was a superb shot, man. Well done. That was excellent. And the second shot was perfect. I mean, that second shot just expired him. So I think you can pat yourself on the shoulder, man. That was a hell of a shot.
Thanks, buddy. You've been running the ranch here now for how many years?
Oh, Scott, I grew up on this ranch, so I've been on the ranch for 43 years now.
43 years? Your mom and dad had it before?
Yes, Dad was a cattle farmer and cultivating, vegetables and corn and tobacco. So I just took over.
So what made you change it into a hunting oasis?
A passion. That's all I can say. That's passion for hunting. My whole family is outdoors. And we we just love it. It's part of our daily routine to hunt and use what's on the land, and through that, you know, conserve as well. Take it. Good. Where'd you shoot?
Shoulder. Well, just behind. Last day. It's the afternoon. Wanted to get an animal with the bow today. And we've been working at it for 2 days now, and it's just been tough. We're overcast. The animals aren't coming to water. They're not moving like they normally should. We happened across this one here just a few minutes ago when we were going to cruise around a little more. So we did. We got our Gems buck, so it was awesome.
Did you get the shot?
Absolutely. So our time is almost up here at Daggaboy Safaris, South Africa, and it has been an incredible adventure. We've darted a rhino, tranquilized and moved 2 baby rhinos. We've watched 5 female rhinos get introduced into the rhino herd. That was for you, Snowy. But we are flying out tomorrow at noon, so we have to leave. I have to leave Paradise here at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So go like this and smile. Perfect.
That's what was that for?
And we're gonna make you into Sir Dagger.
You're an asshole.
I've been trying to get him to do this all day.
The Edge is brought to you by Old Smokes Coffee Roastery and Cafe, Browning, G5 Outdoors, Prime Archery, Stealth Cam, Outdoor Edge, High Mountain Seasonings, Hornady, Canac Industrial Services, Portable Winch Co., Vortex, Wolverine Guns and Tackle.